Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome. I'm Slayheim, and I wanted to share my thoughts regarding what happened at TwitchCon 2025 from the perspective of a small content creator and streamer. Now, I've been to TwitchCon before. It was a good time. And, I just kind of have some strong thoughts. I typically don't cover drama-related stuff, but in the wake of recent events, so basically, Emiru was assaulted during a meet and greet. She had a meet and greet set up that it seems like she didn't want to do something like that, but they kind of forced her. So there was another meet and greet nearby, and a guy basically just pushed past the line, walked right up, walked through security, grabbed her face, and kind of tried to force himself on her, basically to kiss her. And so, Twitch claims that he was immediately detained and banned. But when Emiru told her side of the story, it seems like she didn't feel protected at all. Like the whole situation was shady. She initially thought he was staff, but basically they were all slow and careless. They didn't act in time. And even her personal security guard that she liked had been banned because of an incident that happened prior, which he was basically just doing his job. But this whole thing just kind of sums up, I think, what's wrong with Twitch right now. And I'm someone that's, I like Twitch. I enjoy Twitch. The ads are just absolutely ridiculous. But like this whole thing just has come to this tremendous point where, this is a platform. It once felt like home, just felt like a cozy place to hang out. They were trailblazers. They basically innovated on the infrastructure of streaming, just like the chat experience, emotes, like all that kind of thing, the culture, the language of streaming. That was all Twitch. And now look, YouTube's run off with it. Kick has run off with it. There's all these other platforms. You can stream on X, you can stream on Facebook Gaming, and they really have to get their shit together. It's filled with double standards, lazy moderation, priorities that don't line up with the community anymore. And so if someone like Emiru, who's like a major top tier streamer, can be assaulted at an official event, what does that say for like everybody else? Meet and greets, they're supposed to be safe, fun, nice controlled spaces, not situations where creators have to worry about someone just like slipping past a barrier. So, but it goes beyond just TwitchCon 2025. It's the leadership of Twitch, I think, is where the problem is. They're just very reactionary. They're very wishy-washy with their standards, and moderation is not consistent. Seems like they just kind of wait for bad press and just issue like a horrible PR statement and just move on, There's some creators that face bans for like seemingly minor things, and then the ones that Twitch favors just can get away with worse. And it just seems like there's two sets of rule books, one for people that they really like and want to push, and then just a rule book for everybody else. So, I mean, another thing too, look at what Twitch is promoting right now. You have like these weird like fetish things that are like on the front page. There's borderline adult material, all under just chatting. And then meanwhile, there's like really small, there's very outspoken creators, like some very creative, but they get hit with strikes for like stupid things that they don't even seem like they're clear violations. They love to talk about community guidelines, but it's obvious that those even don't apply. So the platform to me just seems like it's shifted from creativity and gaming to basically like attention farming. There's no innovation anymore, and it just is exploitation of its own creators. If Twitch wants to rebuild trust, it has to start enforcing its policies consistently, not based on who drives the most traffic or headlines. But the main thing to remember, Twitch is owned by Amazon, right? So this isn't like some startup anymore where, you know, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, but yet it just feels so spineless and leaderless. I think Amazon needs to step in and just stabilize the platform, install a management team. I nominate Devin Nash, but I think Amazon needs to intervene at this point. I've lost faith in Dan Clancy. It's just we're headed in such a weird direction. You know, I was kind of hopeful in the beginning, but I don't think he's doing a great job at all. So we need safety at this event. If we are even going to have this event, you know, there's a lot of talk saying this might be the last TwitchCon ever. We need real moderation. We need real investment in creators who innovate. There's got to be something with more discoverability. It's embarrassing because Twitch, they were a powerhouse. I mean, I feel like they still are. Creative freedom, gaming culture, community, just the emotes, the chatting experience it's incredible. But they're really screwing it up, and all these other platforms are just like winning the race. They don't, like, YouTube doesn't even care about streaming really, and the experience there is so much better. I'm considering getting the stupid Twitch Turbo just so I don't have to see ads anymore. Like, every time I go to like check out someone new or like chat with somebody, I just get hit with like minutes upon minutes of ads, and but by the time the ads play, you know, the person already said what they had to say. You can't even like rewind a stream anymore without getting hit with ads. So the Emiru incident, it shouldn't just fade away. Twitch needs to look in the mirror and just take a good hard long look at themselves. You know, more people are going to get hurt. This is going to happen again. The platform, it's losing what made it special in the first place. So I think Amazon needs to step in, protect your creators, treat everyone equally. Remember what Twitch used to be and what it used to stand for. Just some thoughts. I feel like I had to weigh in as a small content creator. And if you have any thoughts, I would love to hear it. Thanks very much for watching, and see you around. Take care, everyone, and have an amazing day. I really enjoyed the culture that Twitch created. Here and on, you always throw me off my game.
The video was fond of wild and grandiose daydreams and singular occupations. Nor was her leisure much taken up by household cares in a home from which all standards of order and cleanliness had long since disappeared. There was a hideous screaming which echoed above even the hill noises and the dogs barking on the night Wilbur was born, but no known doctor or midwife presided at his coming. Neighbors knew nothing of him till a week afterward, when old Whately drove his sleigh through the snow into Dunwich Village and discoursed incoherently to the group of loungers at Osborne's general store. There seemed to be a change in the old man, an added element of furtiveness in the clouded brain which subtly transformed him from an object to a subject of fear, though he was not